Howdy, howdy. All right, we have the Jokerr. No longer useful.
Why so serious?
And this is for victims of abuse. This has been requested quite a bit.
Narcissistic abuse.
But it hadn't been requested enough for me to just put it on like a priority list.
Oh no.
So, just because some of my, actually it's like 2 of my hardcore G fans has been with me back at like 300 subscribers. When I saw them put it up, I was like, all right, I'll do it. At first it was like some people I didn't know, so I was just kind of like, I don't know you like that to be just skipping you ahead of everybody else. You feel me?
Oh, I see.
So once few of my GG fans threw it in there, it's like, dude, Jokerr no longer useful. I was like, all right, I got it. I'll do it now because y'all said it, not because
your song is going to be reacted to in the order it was received.
So we're gonna see. So far, I loved his Dead Horse where he was squashing beef with Tech Nine and Hobson. Oh, I love that song just because it's him admitting to being wrong and being hurt. And that's why he did his little beef songs and stuff like that. And then saying that he just wants to put it behind him and move forward. And that's what's up. Any man that can admit to being wrong during a period of his life and want to move forward from it.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Way up.
So his era before was a little different. I liked it because it was a sword fight and song playing basically.
They had a sword fight?
Yeah, but
I want to see it.
I don't understand his positioning with that song, like, cause I don't know enough about him, like why he does what he does. Most of y'all just say he's more of a jester. He's supposed to be like a jester of rapping. So that's actually a very interesting stance to take.
Hence the name.
Hence the name.
Jokerr. Because it's 2 R's. If it was Spanish, it'd be Jokerr. That's the R. The double R is the one you roll. R. Jokerr.
And
here we go.
the Jokerr.
Just cause I forgave you doesn't mean that I'll forget, bitch. You did some shit that makes me wanna beat you senseless. You did some shit that makes me wanna call my henchmen, show up at your residence and have ourselves a lynching. And just cause I forgave you doesn't mean I can't vent then. You plotted on me, waited outside of my crib with your mom and your sister till me and the wife dipped in. Sent them in to get your shit and skipped out on your rent. What kind of man does that shit? 3 years sleeping on a brand new mattress, brand new studio, round the clock access, and round the clock engineer, making sure your tracks mixed. You know how many motherfuckers on the Atlas would kill for a tiny little touch of what you had, bitch? You tried to do music full time, couldn't hack it, till I had to kick you out over some weed on some dad shit. I gotta own it though. Looking back, I should've known it though. Nova always told me that you was a freeloading hoe. I told her no and even argued with her over that shit. Had your back like a brother does. You think I kicked you out over some fucking bud, nigga, just because? It wasn't ever about the weed, little dummy. It's the fact that you agreed not to do it, then you hid it from me. And even that ain't the main essence. The very fact that you hit it shows you lack reverence. I'd understand if it was once, but you were lying for months. So what the fuck else were you hiding in blunts? What the fuck else were you doing with the keys to my home? How in the fuck else are you looking at my wife when you see her alone? Cause when a person breaks your trust over some small shit, there's no telling how much deception they're involved with. Yeah, that's the bottom line. I wish it was simple as I just caught you lying. I told myself if we could talk it out, it'd all be fine. I just can't but help to let this particular thought to cross my mind. It was how you reacted when I first found out, and I walked out of the room mad and went to lie down. And shortly after, you came in with those puppy dog eyes and sat next to me on the mattress. And I was heated, see. And I remember you pleaded with me to leave it be repeatedly, but I wasn't given an inch. And then I felt your energy switch. You went from straight begging me to not sweat it, as if I was just blowing things out of proportion, being hot-headed and rationalizing your actions, to being dead-eyed and quiet. I remember that shit. I didn't understand it at the time, but reflecting, that was the moment that you began to make your exit. Cause that was the moment you knew I knew that you were bogus. And that was the moment you knew that you couldn't control shit. That was the moment when your manipulation ended. That was the moment when you could finally stop pretending that the loyalty was so strong and mutual. Cause that was the moment when I was no longer useful.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the moment when I was no longer useful. I never heard from you again cause I was no longer useful. Doesn't matter if you go around slandering me now cause I'm no longer useful. Yeah, I'm no longer useful. I became expendable when I was no longer useful. It's funny how quick people pretend to disappear when they think you're no longer useful. Narcissistic motherfuckers vanish in the wind when you're no longer useful. Yeah. If he ain't called you back, then he thinks you're no longer useful. If she ain't called you back, then she thinks you're no longer useful.
Have you ever had somebody in your life that no matter what you do, no matter how much you try to accommodate them, no matter how nice you speak to them, no matter how many favors you do them, no matter how many chances you give them, it doesn't work and it blows up in your face? Have you witnessed friends or family distancing themselves from you? Perhaps someone coming to you and saying they're hearing rumors and falsehoods spread about you and your character. You know you're right, you know something specific happened, but yet the person that's standing or sitting across from you says the exact opposite, making you again question yourself. These are just some of the traits of the narcissist. Narcissistic personality disorder is real and it's devastating. Many of us have no idea because we're in a cloud of confusion. We cannot fathom that somebody that we trusted, somebody that we liked, somebody that we loved would hurt us this way. But know this, you are not alone. Know that there are millions of us victims, and there's resources that can help you heal. Narcissistic personality disorder is incredibly damaging. But that doesn't mean that you have to be alone. That does not mean that you can't get over this and see that person for what they truly are. You can get over this, you will get over this.
You better get over
and I promise you, you will be okay.
One man wolf pack. Narcissism survivor. I'm a survivor of narcissism. I will not die. I will not give up.
Narcissistic personality.
No longer useful. Please share. Please like. Please subscribe. Please do all.
I mean, we all know that to be true. Well, put this way. Once you get grown and you begin to, the friends begin to weave out, and you're going to weed the friends out, yeah.
You weed out a lot of things, whether you deem it unnecessary or whether it's not productive or producing anything to benefit your situation. When you're younger, everything is about, friends going out, having fun.
Yeah.
The older you get, the more central your focus gets. me and my household, me and my kids, me and my whoever.
Yeah.
Just stuff that's important. And the more you focus on important stuff, the more you realize what's not important. Yeah. It's the same thing as your finances for most people. Some people still don't get it, but the average person, when they have the dilemma of, do I pay my bills or do I buy a TV? Or do I get, 3 games or do I, pay my electricity?
Yeah, do I get them Jordans? Or
do I get them J's, or do I go to the mall and ball out?
Pay my gas bill.
Or do I pay my phone, or do I, go out to the club and get a table and a bunch of bottles?
See, that's what I learned, and I stopped doing it heavily for some people because, it would be they show up with new clothes, new shoes, new cell phone, something like that, and then 2 days later, hey man, can I borrow some money? I need to pay pay this bill, pay that bill, pay this bill. Maybe first 1 or 2 times you might get them.
The first couple times
you might cover them, but then once you begin to see that pattern of how they impulse buy, basically, that's when you're gonna be like, I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to get that from somebody else.
And even for those people who have a big heart, or the people who are like so Boy Scout or Girl Scout, they're like, well, I have it. I just don't want to. I don't want to lie to them. I ain't got nothing for you. Mm-hmm. I don't got nothing for you because I'm worried. I'm taking care of me and my household. I ain't got nothing for you. Because that's not a lie. Some people feel like, well, I don't want to say I don't got it, but I don't actually want to say no either. I don't got nothing for you, man. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
The way I helped smooth it over with me was I'm $30,000 in debt. So I ain't got nothing for nobody other than the debt collectors. Sorry.
They'd be like,
hey man, you got 50 bucks?
Damn.
Man, I do have 50 bucks in my pocket, but it's actually some money that can go towards my debt. So I really don't have it. So that's how I kind of took care of it.
Yeah.
But that right there, what he's saying, we've probably all experienced a person like that, for real. Because they're out there. They family, they friends, you know what I'm saying? Their coworkers. If you ain't useful to them, they're not going to call you. They don't want to talk to you. Anything like that. That one person is always calling for something. Mm-hmm. Only calling for something. Yeah, we all know that person. Or have that person around us. Right? If you don't have that person around you anymore, that means you broke free from that person.
Also, see.
Thumbs up for that one, Joker, because that's some real deal stuff. Very relatable.
It actually threw me off when you were saying that the stance he took was adjusted. I was like, oh, okay, it's just gonna be some funny stuff. Oh snap!
Yeah,
real.
It's real.
That was heavy. Oh my god!
This is a real.
Yeah.
Real. All right, so we're gonna get out of here. I'm Nixon. Phil.
Peace.
And we are out.